So Dusty Johnson from South Dakota and Secretary Principi, I understand entirely what you mean when you, in essence, say that to make good on our commitments to veterans, the VA of the future can't look like the VA of the past, right? I mean, clearly there's going to be some growth and changes. I want the counsel from you gentlemen, though, because there are a number of recommendations related to South Dakota that I think are particularly problematic. And I want to get your sense as to whether or not you think a particular data point or two might be persuasive to the independent commission. So Hot Springs, South Dakota, Secretary Wilkie came just a couple of years ago. I was there with him. He rescinded an earlier record of decision and promised the community and the veterans in that area that there would be no reduction of services in Hot Springs. Now, a discontinuation of inpatient services as well as some other services is proposed, has been proposed by the VA. Is that I mean, listen, where I come from, when the cabinet secretary shows up and makes a commitment, that generally means something. So question number one, would that be persuasive, do you think, to the commission? Number two, very small town in South Dakota, Wagner, less than 1,500 people. Currently, the CBOC is slated for closure. It serves almost 600 veterans. It's very rural, very remote, serves a lot of Native veterans. This is not a reduction of inpatient services. As you mentioned, we're using hospitals less in America than we ever have. But the closure of a CBOC, I would think, really does create a new burden for those 600 veterans. And as a final note, I would say there are not robust community options in this very small, very rural, very remote town. Reaction from you gentlemen. So that calculation notwithstanding, do you think a commitment from a cabinet secretary, is the commission likely to give that much weight? Or are they only going to look at the calculation you described?
I think they'll look at the latter.